In today's video, I'm going to show you what ingredient you can add to your egg recipe to make it even higher in protein. Let's go. Hi, I'm Alex, sports dietitian and nutrition coach. Welcome again to my channel. Great to have you here. So a couple of weeks ago, I was looking through recipes online, looking at different meal preps, looking at different ways that I can help my clients improve their protein intake. And I stumbled upon a different kind of recipe hack, so to speak, from the protein chef. So today's idea, full credit goes to the protein chef for giving me this idea. He created a scrambled egg recipe that was even higher in protein than the usual one. But today I'm going to make an omelette recipe using the same kind of hack that he used, the same ingredient addition that he used. Eggs, as you know, are great sources of protein, but sometimes, especially if you're eating whole eggs such as what I do, getting that protein hit with an egg recipe might require multiple eggs. But this way, using this little addition, it's going to help you increase your protein a lot more easily without a whole bunch of more calories coming through. So I hope you enjoy this recipe. I think it's going to help you. So without further ado, let's show you exactly how to do it. Okay, so this is all you need. 2 ingredients. 3 eggs, that's my option. You can use how many eggs you want. And we're going to use some cottage cheese. That's the secret ingredient. That's the hack, so to speak, that we're going to be doing with this recipe today. Now, obviously this does not include the oil or the butter or whatever it is you use to cook your eggs in, but that's going to be counted in the calories and everything at the end anyway. But you just need some eggs, you just need some cottage cheese, and this recipe is ready to go. Okay, so just get a fry pan onto about medium heat. Put a little bit of oil. I'm just estimating today, but it's about 1/4 of a tablespoon, roughly speaking, just enough to cover the bottom of the pan. Okay, so we're just going to leave that to heat through while we go and deal with the other ingredients. Okay, so now we're going to be using one of these handheld mixers or handheld food processors, so to speak. If you watched my previous video where I showed you all the different tools and gadgets that I use in the kitchen to make it easier for myself, this was one of them, and funny enough, we're using it today. We're going to use this to blitz up the egg and the cottage cheese, so yeah. Let's go grab the ingredients. Okay, so first the eggs, and with the magic of YouTube. Now the cottage cheese, we're going to be adding about 80 grams, or about 1/2 cup of cottage cheese to this here. Okay, we've got our trusty little scale here. Cottage cheese. Oh, almost. Went a bit over, but I think we can deal with 5 grams. I don't think it's going to be that much of an issue. 5 grams, bit of extra protein, win-win. Now there is already a bit of salt inside of the cottage cheese, but you could add some more salt if you wanted to. You can also add your own spices and herbs or whatever you want to do. So I'm going to look through what I'm going to add and I'll show you. Okay, so all I'm going to add myself is these 2. Bit of black pepper, bit of garlic powder, but you can add whatever you want. You don't even have to add anything. The base recipe doesn't even require this. Some chives would go well, but you don't really have to. So I'm going to put these in and go from there. Okay, so this is ready to go. So what we'll do is just plop this on, secure it, make sure it is secure, okay? And then now, now you can do it as long as you want. If you want a little bit of clumpiness, if you want like a bit of a kind of the texture of the cottage cheese, you can also just do it just a few blitzes. I'm just going to do a full on because that's just where I'm going to roll. And that should be about, yep, that's about done. Okay, until it looks kind of like very liquidy pancake batter, aka pancake batter you probably wouldn't want. Okay, so that's done. Put that aside. Okay, so the mixture is ready. So all we do now is cook it up, do a taste test, tell you the nutrition, and go from there. Okay, so this should be almost ready. Just swirl the oil around, or however, which way you want to do it. Another option here, I know you probably saw the spray oil here, but honestly, it's got hardly anything in it. I didn't want to kind of bother with being half-assed. I need to get some more. So you can use spray oil if you want, but honestly, extra virgin olive oil is going to give you a healthier profile. Because remember, you need some healthy fats in your diet. You need something that's like extra virgin olive oil. Okay, that's going to give you antioxidants, going to give you healthy fats. So I like to use this as well. It's not just always about using cooking spray. There are benefits to using normal oil as well.
Okay, so this is now heating through. Okay, so grab our spatula ready to go. So this is heating through, it's on medium heat. You might want to play around with it. Like, to be honest, like making omelets, sometimes I make it end up looking like half omelet, half scrambled eggs. So this is not going to be for look. This is just going to be, don't do what I just did.
Did you see that jerk? He dropped his notes.
Don't do what I just did. I was very silly. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Okay, doesn't matter. We're past it now. A little bit of dribble there. Okay. So that doesn't look like it's going to cook on there, which is good, but we might want to grab something to clean it up in a second. Okay, so we're just letting it cook there. Okay. Now, it's quite a bit of eggs. I mean, 3 eggs with the cottage cheese. It's quite a big volume, and this pan's not the biggest. I know it looks pretty big, but I think it's about 26 centimeters. I think maybe 28, but it's not a big one. Okay. So we're just going to be. We just need to let it solidify a little bit more. So the volume wise, I could have gone for, honestly, one less egg, and it probably would have been a better texture for the size of this pan. But we'll work with it. At the end of the day, it's about the taste, it's about the macros, so we'll see how we go. Okay, so you can scratch that. Don't worry, we're not making an omelette. I meant we're making a scrambled egg recipe. So I guess it turned out originally like the protein chef did it. So yeah, I just had difficulty making it into a proper omelette. For some reason, it just didn't have the same, well, obvious reasons, I guess, with the cottage cheese added. Didn't have the same texture that I was used to when I made an omelette. So honestly, we're making a bit of a scrambled eggs. Doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. It's still going to taste great. Scrambled eggs, omelette, doesn't really matter. It's a high protein egg recipe. That's all that matters. Okay, lower the heat. You don't want to overcook the eggs. That's about done, to be honest. Okay. Depending on how you like your eggs, some people like their eggs a bit more moist. That's not me. I don't really like that. I like them when it's a bit more cooked through. So you can cook however much you want. Like I said, this recipe is for you to optimize your protein, not for you to do exactly what I do, etc., etc. Okay, so that's ready to go. So let's serve it up. Okay, there it is. That's the eggs all done. So we're gonna do a taste test. Tell you what the macros and calories are, and go from there.
Okay, so here we go. The eggs are ready to rumble. So we're gonna give it a bit of a taste test first. Hopefully you can see it properly there. Hopefully you can see me properly here. Oop. So yeah, this is with 3 eggs and half a cup of cottage cheese. You can mix it up in different ways you want. The point is that the secret ingredient is cottage cheese. Adding that to your eggs bulks them up and also gives you that high amount of protein. So let's see. This is very good. It's kind of like, it gives it some kind of richer flavor into the eggs without you going, that's cottage cheese, you know, like, it's actually quite nice. I like this. Obviously, as you can see, we end up with scrambled eggs, not an omelette as originally kind of hoped for. Just because I'm more of an omelette person than scrambled eggs, nothing more than that. But it doesn't matter. Make scrambled eggs. You can even add this to your fried rice if you want. It'll give you extra protein as well. So it's just a great way for you to really macrofy, as I like to say, macrofy your recipes by adding cottage cheese to things. Cottage cheese is one of those classic hacks that I give my clients. I say, hey, if you consider cottage cheese, you can have it as a snack, you can have it on top of things. Like, it's such a versatile protein source, but so lean and so high in protein at the same time. But no, this is a winner. Like I said, you can't even taste the cottage cheese directly, but you get some richness in the eggs. This tastes good. Now I can taste a bit of garlic, obviously because I added garlic powder, but you can add other spices and stuff, so yours might taste a bit different as well. Great way, get your protein in the start of the day. Nice rhyme, right? Okay, so that's the taste test. It's a winner. There's no disputing that. But what's the nutrition like? Let's show you. Okay, so let's see what we're dealing with here. So for that whole recipe, including the oil that I added, you're getting about 300 calories, okay? So 313 specifically if you want to go nitty gritty, but about 300 calories. Now for the macros, the protein, it's about 30 grams of protein, I'm rounding up. For the carbohydrates, it's only 5 grams of carbs. Now obviously you can couple this with maybe side of fruit or onto toast or something like that. So obviously the carbs will come from elsewhere. It's not meant to be a carb meal, but just the same 5 grams of carbs, and it's only got about 20 grams of fats, okay? Which is on the higher side because we used a bit of the whole eggs, but that doesn't matter. You need some fats. You need some extra virgin olive oil in your diet, trust me. It's very much a high protein meal, low calorie. I mean, 300 calories for that, that's gonna fill you up. I mean, that's actually pretty good. Okay, so there you go. Adding cottage cheese to your eggs makes the eggs taste great. It gives it extra protein, and it makes life a lot easier if you're trying to hit high protein intakes. So what I want you to do now is I want you to try it yourself. Okay, go grab some cottage cheese, grab some eggs, mix them together, make yourself some scrambled eggs, and let me know what you think. And I also want you to leave a comment below. Leave a comment below and tell me, what is your favorite way to eat eggs? As you would know, mine's an omelette. We didn't succeed in making an omelette today, but we succeeded in making some delicious scrambled eggs. But what's your favorite way of having eggs? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you hit the like button as well if this video was helpful, if you gave you a new breakfast meal prep idea. And of course, before you leave, do not forget to subscribe, okay? Subscribe to the channel so you stay in the loop whenever I release a video. And in fact, while you're at it, might as well hit that bell so you can stay in the loop with knowing exactly when I drop one. Now, until next time, stay classy, have a good one, see you later, bye.